Hey guys, so I'm back. Rough morning. Had some kind of funky episode last night. About 8:30, quarter to 9, I started feeling a little nauseated, uh, super dizzy, like I was going to possibly pass out. At that point in time, in the evenings, I'm already in bed. Um, I'm usually watching a movie or whatever episode of my current series is running. Um, and I usually have this. I mean, I hadn't even taken my night meds yet. I usually don't do that till about half hour or so before it goes to bed. I hadn't even taken anything. Uh, been feeling really rough the last few days. Um, I'm on 10 milligrams of Celexa, and my last refill that I got with my nortriptyline from the new maker. So I've been breaking them in half, which I question when they tell you to break pills in half. I mean, how do you know half you're getting actually has that amount in it? I mean, really, if I'm breaking a 20 milligram pill in half, does that half, which is never even, though it is at the mark, um, am I actually getting 10 milligrams of Celexa in the pill? I am pretty sure I am not. So it's Monday, December 1st. I called my doctor's office because I have some refills that I need, and she needs to give me the rest of my Klonopin for the month. So I'm waiting for them to call. I have taken my meds this morning, but all I took was the gabapentin, 300 milligrams. My Jardiance that she's got me on, I take in the morning. And 0.25 of Klonopin, which I am breaking in half. Though that has not seemed to be a problem, because I've been doing that for quite a while. So, I have not taken my Celexa this morning. It's kind of weird. I do find that if I forget my medications, I have a halfway decent day. The withdrawals don't start kicking in till like the next day. And I feel almost giddy if I miss my meds. I considered going to the emergency room, but the thing that terrifies me is, number one, I know they are going to want to prescribe me something. I don't think they would put me on the psych floor, because I'm definitely not suicidal. I slept rough. Pain kept waking me up, and I hurt bad this morning, and I know it's from tossing and turning. I need a good mattress. I cannot afford one. My best friend gave me her dad's mattress when he passed. No, he did not pass in the mattress. Which was a godsend, because what I had before that was even worse. Maybe now that Christmas is coming up, once it gets over, I will be able to take care of some things. So anyway, I have not taken my Celexa this morning, and I am seriously considering starting to cut back. Recommended is 4% at the low, well, 2% at the super low end, especially if you're going to do a fast taper. Some people taper 2% every other day. Some do once a week. Some do once a month. So today I'm going to do my first taper. I'm pretty sure that in the solution I have a better chance of actually getting my full dose as opposed to breaking these stupid pills in half. Which is comical because my psychiatrist, before I fired him, told me that to come off of the Celexa, I was to break the pill in half, start out like that for a week, and then start taking half every other day, then twice a week, and I didn't follow his recommendations at the time because I knew they were wrong. Now I know a 4% cut, I believe, is... Hey Google. Hey Google. Google. Google, wake up. Hey Google. Why is my Google not working? Hey Google. I did something. So anyway, I need Google to figure out. I think it's 9.4. Let's do 10 milligrams minus 4%. That's what I thought. 9.5, 9.6. We're actually... So we are going to do 9.6. I decided I liked the white better on the tip of the stopper or plunger because if it's black, kind of like covers up a lot of lines, and I didn't like that. I feel like I was getting inaccurate readings. So to make it easy, even though it does have a 9.6, I'm going to do 9.5. I found this easy dose. This works so much better than the clear ones. The clear ones leak, and those are the ones that they're usually going to give you. So I don't think I'm allowed to do this on video. Maybe I can do it, but I can't show myself taking it. Put that in really tight. I always give mine a swirl it up, like she says. Make sure your plunger is all the way down. Stick it in as far as I can get it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pull. Yeah, you see, I got that air bubble. And try not to make a mess, because this crap is sticky. Okay, so in all reality, I'm at 8. So I'm gonna need to pull some more. I think the trick is not to start pulling. And there I am. And with the white stopper or plunger tip, I can see exactly where it is. And believe me, it's messy. The meds are sticky. This can actually just stay in here, though I do need to wipe the outside. So there's my 9.5 milligrams. And it's kind of weird because it reminds me of a taste slightly like kaopectate. It's not the greatest, but believe me, it actually tastes better than any over-the-shelf med. And there is always a little bit left in the tip. Dr. Joseph has great videos on dosing. They're not long. They're detailed. And this is where I'm getting my information from, because I've not been able to find a psychiatrist that can help me with this. So, waiting for my doctor to call me. She is going to give me the 10 milligram, and I'm just going to really hold on to them. So I'm going to hold on to them. And I actually have 2 bottles. Latch, though that is the bigger one. I also have a liquid nortriptyline. I was starting to feel better until I got the new manufacturer. But I got the new manufacturer at the same time I got the 20 milligram Selexis. So because I was starting to feel better from the nortriptyline, I'm actually going to stay there. And yesterday, I was beginning to wonder about the Celexa again. So I delved into whether or not, delved, is that the proper word? I looked up whether or not a tricyclic antidepressant could affect your serotonin levels. So, I mean, how do you know what to come off of first if you're taking multiple medications? Because every time you lower, it makes I don't know how to explain it. Every time you lower a dose, it makes those neurons more sensitive. So I'm kind of wondering if, because I've lowered my tricyclic antidepressant, is it causing my Celexa to seem stronger? Yeah, last 2 days are rough. Usually I start feeling really funky about now. I've been able to combat it somewhat by staying busy. Helps the akathisia tremendously. I have to pretty much get off of YouTube because I'm watching stuff I don't need to. I believe I said that once before. Um, so I'm finishing my grandma's rug that's been sitting for over 20 years. I was concerned that this stuff would deteriorate, but it is not. And I put it off for a ridiculously long amount of time because there was a whole nother section I thought had to be done. But once I started working on it, I realized, well, she was actually almost done. There's the whole rest of the rug right here. So it's pretty big. And I am overjoyed. I became so depressed that not only did I allow my house to get terribly gross. I mean, I've always kept it clean and stuff, but I should say picked up. It's not like we have food in our cushions or under the furniture. But for years, I wore what I refer to as my depression blinders. Oh, excuse me, and now all of a sudden, now that I'm doing better, come to realize that the walls, cupboards, everything is covered with smoke and dust, and it's really gross. And I had been minimizing and cleaning for the last 3 years. Once I started getting better, I've given away hundreds of items. I am finally down to the last of my things, my emotional clutter. A lot of it was inherited. But yeah. So anyway, I've gone back to my crafting. I've reclaimed my sewing room, which was originally my grandma's sewing room. I turned it into a foster room for about 5 years. I did foster and rescue. Started out dogs, turned to mostly cats. So I decided to finally, I stopped fostering somewhat and reclaimed my sewing room. I moved my computer in here. I have a TV in here, so I watch my favorite show, Supernatural. Working on the rug. Christmas is coming, and amazingly, it's going to be a nice one. I don't know what I'm going to do about a tree. I bought a tree last year because I've been using mini trees for years. Little 3-footers, 4-footers. I used to be strictly, it's got to be a live tree, but number one, I can't afford it. Number two, it makes a mess. So last year I splurged and bought a Christmas tree from Home Depot. Pre-lit, programmable lights. I think it's 7.5 feet tall. So I had to use a ladder to do the top of it because I'm only 5'4". I don't know if I'm gonna put it up this year. I don't feel good. Tired. Oh, great. For Tums, because I took that liquid medicine. So yeah, protracted withdrawal since May. Akathisia. Manageable if I'm up moving around or doing something. So I've just been working on this rug, watching Supernatural. I turn a crackling fireplace on my computer, which is extremely soothing. You know, and I've been struggling really for a couple of years about meditation and meditating. But I guess crafting can kind of be a form of meditation. Art, music, dance. It's not about just sitting down and shutting the brain up. I have guilt. Self-imposed. I'm sure that's exactly what my mentors would tell me. My friends. Mentors who have become my friends. I have one of them is living or staying in Georgia. She's got enough property. I can get a camper van and take down there and stay for a week, which I would absolutely love to do. So now, if I could, like, rent a camper van, I would most absolutely take it down there. Alright, I guess I've rambled enough. Nobody so far is watching these videos, so it's not like I have any questions to answer. I don't know if anybody will ever watch these videos. Oh, I think I still have a video I need to post that I made day before yesterday. After cutting my nortriptyline into 2 different doses was a disaster. Alright, guys. I guess we're done. That's good.